stellar today. The home of Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, and Ram rocking with the markets up 5%. But overall, been a rough year. The stock getting slammed down about 40%. So it's Jeep division trying to turn things around with a new plan and a new look. Cherokee. Phil LeBeau spoke to Jeep CEO this morning, joins us now to discuss. I'm looking at the Cherokee.
Yep.
It's a good-looking car. What did they realize they needed to do with this?
Well, first of all, they needed to get in this segment.
When dealerships start refusing to stock your vehicles, you know you have crossed into financial disaster territory. Right now, across America, 10 SUV models are sitting on dealer lots for over 200 days each, bleeding money faster than their manufacturers can pump out excuses. These are not just slow sellers. These are automotive financial catastrophes that could bankrupt entire brands. Nissan Versa. When your compact sedan is costing dealers $8,000 per unit just sitting on the lot, you know something has gone terribly wrong. The Nissan Versa has become automotive poison, with a 428-day supply choking dealer lots across America, while Nissan quietly pulls the plug on production for 2025. The numbers tell a brutal story that Nissan desperately wants to hide. Sales crashed 89% in the final year as dealers simply stopped ordering new inventory. Internal dealer reports show franchises refusing shipments after watching Versas sit untouched for over a year. The financial bleeding became so severe that most dealers started converting Versa floor space to used car inventory just to stop the losses. Smart buyers saw the warning signs years ago when the Versa's interior started falling apart within months of purchase. The cheap plastic dashboard would crack in summer heat, while the continuously variable transmission began failing around 60,000 miles like clockwork. Nissan knew about these problems but kept pushing inventory to dealers anyway, hoping buyers would not notice the quality disasters until after purchase. The CVT transmission issue alone destroyed any remaining credibility the Versa brand had left. Repair costs averaging $4,000 turned what should have been affordable transportation into a financial nightmare for owners. Dealer service departments became overwhelmed with warranty claims while Nissan fought every repair request to protect profit margins. Now comes the real tragedy for current Versa owners. With production ending and dealer support evaporating, parts availability will vanish within 2 years. Nissan is already planning to abandon service support as they focus resources on electric vehicle development. Anyone still driving a Versa will face the choice between expensive repairs with no parts available or walking away from their investment completely. The Versa represents everything wrong with modern automotive manufacturing, cutting costs until the product becomes worthless while leaving customers stranded with the consequences. Maserati Levante. Losing 67% of your vehicle's value in 5 years makes the Maserati Levante worse than most economy cars when it comes to protecting your investment. This luxury SUV sits on dealer lots for 232 days while smart buyers walk past, recognizing the financial disaster hiding behind the pretty Italian badge. The crisis becomes clear when you realize that luxury dealers are actually cutting floor space allocation for Maserati inventory. Internal dealer reports show Porsche and BMW representatives pushing to replace Levante display space with their own vehicles because the Maserati simply does not move. When luxury car dealers start treating your brand like a liability, you know the end is near. Stellantis created this mess by trying to fool buyers with a Ferrari-derived engine wrapped around Jeep Cherokee parts bin components. The 2.9-liter twin-turbo V6 sounds impressive until you discover the interior switches, climate controls, and electrical systems come straight from budget Chrysler products. Buyers paying $80,000 expect luxury materials, not the same plastic trim pieces found in $30,000 Jeeps. The reliability nightmares began almost immediately after launch. Owners report electrical failures, transmission problems, and air suspension breakdowns that cost $3,000 or more annually to repair. Maserati service departments became overwhelmed with warranty claims while the company fought to limit repair coverage to protect already thin profit margins. What makes this tragedy worse is how Maserati marketing continues pushing the Italian luxury heritage story while delivering Stellantis corporate cost-cutting reality. Smart buyers research reliability ratings and discover the truth, but others fall for the badge and beautiful styling only to face crushing repair bills that destroy any remaining resale value. Current Levante owners face a simple choice: accept massive losses now or watch repair costs pile up while the vehicle becomes worthless anyway. The Italian dream becomes an American financial nightmare. Audi A7. When dealers are dumping inventory with 225 days of supply sitting unsold, current Audi A7 owners are watching their investments evaporate in real time. The emergency launch of the 2026 model has created instant obsolescence for anyone who bought the current generation, turning luxury car ownership into a financial disaster. Audi franchises are holding back orders while the tariff situation creates chaos in German luxury imports. Internal dealer documents show most locations refusing to stock additional A7 inventory because the current generation platform dates back to 2019. Smart buyers recognized the aging design and walked away, but others got caught holding vehicles that lost value overnight when the replacement was announced. The strategic failure runs deeper than just aging bones. Audi confused buyers by constantly changing naming conventions while pushing prices into territory where BMW and Mercedes offer better value. The A7 became trapped between the cheaper A6 and more expensive A8, with no clear reason for buyers to choose the middle option when competitors offered more features for less money. Dealer reports show the confusion extends to sales staff who struggle to explain why anyone should buy an A7 when similar luxury sedans cost thousands less. The complicated trim levels and confusing option packages made the buying process frustrating, while competitors simplified their lineups to attract more customers. Current A7 owners face immediate obsolescence as Audi prepares to abandon the current platform completely. The 2026 model represents a complete restart with new architecture, making current vehicles instantly outdated. Dealers are already slashing prices to clear inventory before the new generation arrives, crushing resale values for existing owners. Anyone considering a discounted A7 should understand they are buying into a dead platform with limited future support. The temporary savings will be wiped out by massive depreciation as Audi moves all resources to the new generation. Land Rover Discovery. Spending $2,000 annually on maintenance while your vehicle sits unsold for 232 days shows exactly how badly Land Rover has mismanaged the Discovery brand. Range Rover dealers are actively pushing customers toward Defender sales instead, leaving Discovery inventory to gather dust, while repair costs destroy any remaining value proposition. The identity crisis became obvious when Land Rover made the new Defender more comfortable and capable than the Discovery itself. Smart buyers quickly realized they could get better off-road performance and more refined on-road manners by choosing the Defender, leaving the Discovery stuck in automotive no man's land with no clear purpose or customer base. Service departments tell the real story about Discovery ownership through internal warranty reports showing constant failures across electrical systems, air suspension components, and transmission problems. Dealers report being overwhelmed by warranty claims, while Land Rover corporate fights to limit repair coverage, leaving customers stuck with massive bills for problems that should never happen on luxury vehicles. The platform sharing strategy that was supposed to save money actually destroyed the Discovery's unique selling proposition. When both vehicles use the same basic architecture, buyers naturally choose the one with better reputation and stronger resale values. The Defender wins that comparison every time, making the Discovery an expensive mistake for anyone who falls for the lower entry price. Maintenance costs averaging $2,000 annually turn luxury ownership into financial punishment. Parts delays stretch simple repairs into weeks-long ordeals, while specialized Land Rover components cost double what comparable luxury brands charge. Independent mechanics refuse to work on Discovery systems because the diagnostic equipment costs more than most shops can justify. Current Discovery owners face the harsh reality that their vehicle will continue bleeding money through repairs while losing value faster than they can pay down loans. The combination of high maintenance costs and poor resale values creates a financial trap that gets worse with every mile driven. Mini Cooper. Premium pricing that crashes into economy, car depreciation curves has left the Mini Cooper with 224 days of unsold inventory, despite a complete redesign for 2025. BMW dealers are actively steering customers toward the X1 crossover instead of dealing with slow-moving Mini inventory that sits on lots while losing value every month. The identity crisis started when Mini abandoned everything that made the brand special in the first place. The new Cooper grew larger and more expensive while losing the compact charm and affordable pricing that originally attracted buyers. Smart customers recognized that paying luxury car prices for what is essentially an economy platform makes no financial sense when better options exist at every price point. BMW's strategic failure becomes obvious when you realize they are charging premium prices while using the same four-cylinder engine found in much cheaper vehicles. The turbocharged 2-liter motor develops reliability problems that would be acceptable in a $20,000 car but become inexcusable when the Mini costs $40,000 or more with options. Dealer reports show sales staff struggling to justify Mini pricing when customers can get more space, better reliability, and stronger resale values by choosing almost any competitor. The BMW X1 offers more room and similar performance for comparable money, making the Mini an expensive mistake for buyers who fall for the cute styling without considering long-term costs. The maintenance nightmare begins when BMW parts pricing hits economy car budgets. Simple repairs cost double what they should because Mini uses specialized BMW components that independent mechanics cannot service. Oil changes, brake repairs, and basic maintenance all carry luxury car pricing while the vehicle depreciates like a budget compact. Current Mini owners face the harsh reality that their cute car will continue costing luxury money while losing value faster than practical alternatives. The combination of high maintenance costs and weak resale values creates a financial trap that gets worse with every mile driven. Jaguar F-Pace. Losing 57.7% of your vehicle's value in 5 years puts the Jaguar F-Pace among the worst performers in the luxury segment. But the real disaster is just beginning, as Jaguar abandons traditional cars entirely. Current F-Pace owners are watching their investments collapse while dealer franchises convert to other brands or close permanently, leaving them stranded without service support. The inventory crisis exploded when Jaguar announced their radical rebrand strategy that completely abandons existing customers in favor of ultra-luxury electric vehicles. Smart buyers recognized the writing on the wall and stopped purchasing immediately, while others got caught holding vehicles that became instantly worthless when the brand pivot was announced. Jaguar franchises are revolting against corporate headquarters by converting their showrooms to other luxury brands or shutting down completely. Internal dealer documents show most locations losing money on every F-Pace sale, while corporate demands they continue stocking inventory for a brand that no longer wants traditional customers. The strategic failure becomes obvious when you realize Jaguar threw away decades of brand loyalty to chase a tiny market of ultra-wealthy buyers who already have better options. The F-Pace represented everything good about modern Jaguar design and performance, but corporate decided to abandon that success in favor of experimental vehicles that may never reach production. Current F-Pace owners face the nightmare scenario of owning a luxury vehicle without luxury support. As dealer networks collapse and parts become unavailable, simple maintenance will become impossible while the vehicles continue losing value. Independent mechanics cannot service modern Jaguar systems because the diagnostic equipment costs more than most shops can justify. The service network collapse will strand F-Pace owners with unrepairable vehicles that become worthless metal sculptures in their driveways. Anyone still considering a discounted F-Pace should understand they are buying into a dead brand with no future support, making even fire sale prices a financial disaster waiting to happen. Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Watching 2024 Stelvio models sell for $20,000 under manufacturer's suggested retail price at auctions shows exactly how badly Stellantis has destroyed the Alfa Romeo brand in America. The 67% depreciation over 5 years makes leasing impossible, while dealers desperately liquidate remaining inventory to avoid total losses. Combined Alfa Romeo dealerships are prioritizing Dodge and Jeep sales over the Stelvio because customers simply will not buy vehicles with such terrible reliability reputations. Smart buyers research Stellantis quality problems and discover the Italian sports car heritage is just marketing spin, covering up Fiat Chrysler parts bin disasters that guarantee expensive repairs. The strategic failure becomes obvious when you realize Stellantis tried to sell American buyers on Italian passion while delivering corporate cost-cutting reality. The Stelvio shares electrical systems, transmission components, and interior pieces with budget Chrysler products that break constantly, turning luxury ownership into a maintenance nightmare that destroys any remaining resale value. Dealer reports show service departments overwhelmed with warranty claims for problems that should never happen on $50,000 vehicles. Electronic failures, transmission problems, and quality control disasters plague every Stelvio model, while Stellantis corporate fights to limit repair coverage and protect already thin profit margins. The parts-sharing disaster means Stelvio owners get Fiat Chrysler quality nightmares with Italian luxury pricing forever. Simple repairs cost double what they should because Alfa Romeo badges turn basic maintenance into specialized procedures that independent mechanics cannot handle, leaving owners trapped in expensive dealer service networks. Current Stelvio owners face massive losses whether they keep their vehicles or sell immediately. The combination of terrible reliability, expensive repairs, and catastrophic depreciation creates a financial trap that gets worse with every mile driven. Even fire sale pricing cannot overcome the fundamental problems that make the Stelvio a luxury disaster wearing an Italian disguise. Acura MDX. Sales crashing 28%. While Genesis and Lexus gain market share, shows how badly Acura has mismanaged what was once their most important vehicle. Honda dealers are actively pushing customers toward the Pilot instead of dealing with struggling MDX inventory that sits unsold while premium pricing becomes impossible to justify against superior Korean competition. The crisis deepened when longtime Honda loyalty customers abandoned their luxury aspirations after years of touchpad infotainment disasters that made simple tasks frustrating and complicated. Smart buyers recognize that Acura's technology problems reflected deeper issues with brand direction, while competitors like Genesis offered better features, superior warranties, and stronger resale values for comparable money. Honda dealers report sales staff struggling to explain why anyone should pay $1,950 pricing when the Pilot offers similar space and reliability for thousands less. Internal dealer documents show most locations pushing Pilot inventory because the profit margins are better and customer satisfaction scores are higher, leaving the MDX to compete against luxury brands with better reputations. The strategic failure becomes obvious when you realize Acura spent years defending the touchpad system while Genesis launched with intuitive interfaces that actually work. By the time Acura finally switched to touchscreen technology for 2025, younger buyers had already moved to Korean luxury brands that offer more features and better warranties. Rapid depreciation hits current MDX owners as the luxury market shifts toward brands that deliver real value instead of badge engineering. Genesis vehicles hold their value better while offering superior technology and longer warranties, making the MDX look overpriced and outdated by comparison. Current MDX owners face the harsh reality that their flagship luxury vehicle is becoming a budget alternative as Acura loses relevance in the premium segment. The combination of aging technology, weak brand image, and superior competition creates a depreciation disaster that will only get worse as younger buyers continue choosing Genesis over Honda's luxury pretensions. Infiniti QX60. Getting outsold by both Acura MDX and Volvo XC90, despite lower pricing, proves that smart buyers see through Infiniti's luxury pretensions to the Nissan reality underneath. The QX60 suffers from lower resale values than mass market competitors because customers recognize they are paying premium prices for budget reliability with expensive repair costs. The CVT transmission reputation that destroyed Nissan's credibility follows the brand into the luxury segment, where buyers expect better engineering and longer-lasting components. Smart customers research reliability ratings and discover that Infiniti vehicles break down just as often as regular Nissans, but cost twice as much to repair because of luxury branding on basic parts. Nissan dealers focus their energy on Rogue and Altima sales instead of pushing QX60 inventory because the profit margins are better and customer satisfaction scores are higher on mainstream models. Internal dealer reports show sales staff struggling to justify QX60 pricing when customers can get similar features and better reliability from Honda or Toyota for thousands less. The strategic failure becomes obvious when you realize Infiniti is charging luxury prices for a platform that shares major components with budget Nissan vehicles. The variable compression engine sounds impressive in marketing materials, but delivers the same reliability problems that plague cheaper Nissans, making premium pricing impossible to justify in the marketplace. Nissan reliability issues become financial disasters when they occur in luxury-priced vehicles. Simple repairs that would be affordable on a Rogue become expensive nightmares on a QX60 because Infiniti badges turn basic maintenance into specialized procedures that cost double what they should. Current QX60 owners face guaranteed financial loss as the luxury illusion crumbles under real-world ownership costs. The combination of Nissan reliability problems with luxury repair pricing creates a depreciation disaster that gets worse with every CVT transmission failure, making the QX60 an expensive mistake disguised as affordable luxury. Jeep Compass. Emergency price cuts that destroy existing owner equity instantly show exactly how desperate Stellantis has become with Compass inventory that dealers simply refuse to order. The fire sale pricing means current owners are watching thousands of dollars disappear overnight as the manufacturer slashes manufacturer-suggested retail prices to move vehicles that nobody wants at original pricing. Stellantis was forced into these drastic price reductions after Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealers revolted and stopped ordering new Compass inventory. Smart dealers recognized that customers would rather pay more for a Grand Cherokee or wait for better options than settle for a Compass at any price, leaving dealerships stuck with unsold inventory that bleeds money every month. The strategic failure becomes obvious when you realize Stellantis tried to charge premium Jeep pricing for an interior that looks and feels cheaper than economy cars costing half as much. Customers expecting rugged Jeep quality discovered hard plastic surfaces, cheap trim pieces, and build quality that would be embarrassing in a budget rental car. Dealer reports show sales staff struggling to explain why anyone should buy a Compass when the Honda CR-V offers better reliability, superior interior quality, and stronger resale values for comparable money. The Jeep badge carries no weight when customers can see and feel the cost cutting that went into every surface they touch. Current Compass owners face the nightmare scenario of watching their vehicles become worth thousands less as Stellantis continues slashing prices to clear inventory. The emergency pricing destroys any remaining resale value while signaling to the marketplace that even the manufacturer knows the Compass is overpriced at original levels. Anyone considering a discounted Compass should understand that fire sale pricing usually signals fundamental problems that will not disappear just because the sticker price drops. The combination of poor quality, weak resale values, and desperate manufacturer pricing creates a depreciation disaster that continues long after the initial purchase.